It's a rematch from the 2019 playoffs, where we saw the San Francisco defense dominate Minnesota. Can the Vikings offense strike gold against the 49ers D? Find out next.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. The 49er offense coming out here for the first time, led by their quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. Garoppolo, 5th season with the 49ers, 8th overall in the National Football League.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's taken on the 25. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the rookie 3rd-round pick from Texas A&M. It's Kellen Mond.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mond looks to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mond going to throw it. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Mond. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Mon. Steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DJ Jones, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy, but let's face it. Good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
23 yards the pick up there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a man open down the middle of the field. on second down, Mostert. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mond out of the shotgun. And this is incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake, Mond. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes.
After review of play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So for Kyle Shanahan, he had it right, as the challenge is a good one. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Mond. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield, because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown. David Funchess. 82 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
They go play action here. Mon. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Back to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took him to the limits.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw is Garoppolo. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
11, 21, 13.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Holding offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Here we go. 21.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. 2nd and 16. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll look to throw. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Mon looks to throw on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Mon looks to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground, and they're able to get this one across the 35. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings. You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On the give is Nwangu, and he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Mon now off of play action. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Garoppolo. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Personal foul, rushing passer, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic 1st down.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 46-yard.
The kick by Gould is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
After the sack on first down, Mond, they'll set up the screen for Nwangu. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Mond going to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. Off the play fake, Mond rolling to his left. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the 39, Mond. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Mond. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. on 2nd and 11 now. Mond buying time to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Mond. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
After review of the play, ruling on the field change.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st down, here's Mond. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Vikings now heading onto the field. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick 6, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And the catch made by Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Well, they go play action here. Mond. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On 2nd down, Cook. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They're going to look to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Campbell. Not much there, only a yard. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation.
Touchdown, Vikings! Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes this a 9-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in here by Fulgham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Mostert. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. First target, first catch, and a first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Garoppolo going to get this off to Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Mon looks to throw. Campbell making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Another run now for Nwangu. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And Folk's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
We always think about picking up the 1st down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield, unable to connect. But I admire the effort.
And Garoppolo, maybe a free play. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Vikings, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.